intention at the core. Rolling lessons like a wave, landing gentle on the shore. No edits, no perfection, just the messy truthful pour. Sessions unscripted, we unlock each mental door. Tune in, lean back, feel the rhythm of the soul. Every word a tool to mend your spirit, make it whole. Self-love, the anthem, let your confidence unroll. Progress never pauses on this ever-spinning stroll.
Hello, everybody. It's your buddy Joel Rosario, your host of the Sessions and Lessons podcast. Here with me right now is the lovely Gloria Rosario. Hello, Gloria.
Hello, how are you?
I could be a little bit better, but I'm surviving, I guess.
Understandable.
We've talked about it before. There's days. Sometimes you have good days, sometimes not so good days, and today, for the most part, it started off okay, and I'm just so done. I'm sorry. Hopefully everybody else out there had a decent day. Like I said, my day wasn't bad. It was just there was a few things there at the end that were kind of the poke of doom, I guess. I don't know, for lack of a better term. So, how was your day today?
It was actually really good. What did I do today? I went to work and I had a little bit of free time today. Went out for some coffee and tea, and it was just a really smooth day today.
Must be nice.
It was wonderful.
Well, at least the weather today wasn't so bad.
No, it started raining.
Yeah, go figure. So it started off a little chilly. Got to work. It was not too bad. Hoodie weather pretty much. And then the sun came out for a little while. Then the sun decided to go away. Then everything was fine. It actually did warm up a little bit, even though it was cloudy. And then, wouldn't you know it, as soon as I opened the door to leave to come to come home, it starts raining. It's like, yeah, this is how my day kind of ended.
You have like this random sporadic cloud just following you around.
Basically, I don't know, but I'm a lot better than I used to be. Now I'd probably be a depressed, anxious mess, but whatever. It is what it is. Stuff happens. The old saying goes. Well, it's more colorful, but I'm trying to keep this a family-friendly show. So, but everything with you was good today?
Yep, absolutely good. The only thing is that I hate it when it rains because my socks get wet. I can't stand that feeling.
What? Do you walk out there with no shoes on, or
No? But we had to walk through like a parking lot and puddles and whatnot.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then your shoes aren't they're like mesh or something like that, right?
Sneakers.
The water goes right through.
Yeah.
You need to buy better shoes. How about some Crocs?
Husband, get on it.
No, please, no, no Crocs, please. I only wear Crocs if I'm cutting grass or something.
I was so against Crocs for a while, and then I bought like not exactly Crocs, but like the off Walmart brand. They're actually pretty comfortable. I can't complain. But
really,
no, I was wearing gym shoes, so
yeah. Supposedly it's gonna keep raining over the weekend, but it's supposed to be like in the 70s, I heard.
Yeah.
So who knows? Anyways, I hope everybody else's weather in their town is decent. We do have some plans this weekend. I wasn't gonna say enjoy the weather. It is gonna be rainy, but it's a holiday weekend, so yeah. Hopefully it's not too bad.
No, I'm really excited to get away for a little bit.
Anyway, it's in Gloria and I's conversations, like sometimes in the mornings we're having our coffee or whatever, and we were just chit chatting because that's what we do. We blab a lot. She was telling me about this. It was kind of an interesting subject because this is kind of what we're gonna talk about a little bit today is heartbreak. And supposedly there's some country out there, or some, I don't know where, they're starting to give you time or something like that.
Yes.
Like,
yes. I actually heard the story on my way to work and I caught the last tidbit of it and I looked it up and I did a little bit of searching. And apparently, February of last year, there was a parliamentary bill known as the Heartbreak Leave, which actually allows you up to 3 days of unpaid leave
So
to.
it's like extra sick days or something like that.
I guess it's like just a period for you to get your life together, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But it's once a year, every year, provided that it's with a different person. So, people who like to date a lot.
Wow, I was gonna say. So I mean, wow. So you can have that extra time as long as it's a new person.
Yeah, I'd be pretending all the time.
That or just, I mean, you'd have to like
At least,
break up yearly.
yeah, but it has
That's
to be with a
insane.
different person. That's like the catch. So apparently, it's been catching on, and the first time that it happened, or that it was kind of like made into a thing,
Hmm.
was in Cebu, and it's I believe it was called Cebu Century Plaza Hotel,
Okay.
and they approved up to 5 days of paid leave.
5 days.
5 days of paid leave.
That's insane.
So it's been happening for a while, but I guess it's like starting to catch on.
I was gonna say I'd wish it catch on here, but I don't want heartbreak
Are you saying you
or
want a
just
divorce?
no, no. You're stuck with me. That's it.
Yeah,
You
look
are
at you.
stuck.
You're already weaseling your way out of this.
No way. Anyway, so Gloria and I were kind of chit chatting about that, and it kind of reminded me, or I kind of thought about it. Heartbreak, because I was saying heartbreak isn't only a romantic thing. It's heartbreak is all across other things, you know. So it's like you're not only, um, it doesn't have to be a breakup, you know, a husband and wife or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever,
Or friends, even.
or friends.
Yeah.
It's heartbreak comes in different shapes and sizes. Like you have, you know, of course, the romantic heartbreak, and then like we were just saying, the friendship heartbreak. Then you have family members and family heartbreak. You have grief, loss. That, of course, is heartbreaking. Then you have you even is funny, not funny, but you can like disappoint yourself or break your own heart, like beating yourself up or like feeling you're a failure or whatever. That's another form of heartbreak.
Yeah.
And then, of course, your career life dream, you can be disappointed and heartbroken about that. So there's that. And then, of course, there's uh, social and community type heartbreaks where you're like, you know, you feel awkward and like you don't fit in or anything like that. You feel makes you feel lonely. So that's another form of heartbreak. And then it goes on and on. So it's like it's not people when they think about heartbreak, they right away they're like, you know, oh,
Relationship.
yeah, a
Right.
relationship, but it just goes all across the board.
No, and I guess there's also like physical heartbreak and emotional heartbreak. I think
Uh-huh.
those are different because like when it's physical, I think it's more like your body takes like a toll, and like the emotional part of it to me anyways would be.
Well, I see what you're saying. I don't know if, to be quite honest with you, I think it's kind of coming off kind of not right. Uh, because it takes a toll. Because one, if it's like, let's face it, stress and heartbreak. Like we're just calling it heartbreak for sake of the conversation,
Right.
but it like stress can kill you. Stress can affect your overall health. I
No,
get what you're
but
saying.
think about it this way, like even like with animals,
Hmm.
like when what are those birds called? The lovebirds or canaries. When the partner dies, they die
Oh,
of heartbreak.
yeah,
Yes, the
lovebirds. Yeah,
lovebirds, they die of heartbreak.
yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like, sometimes I've even heard working in the medical field, with well, when I was working in the medical field, I shouldn't say that I work in the medical field, but when I was working, um, in a facility there was a lot of times like the husband would die
Mm,
and the wife would get like heartbroken and
mm-hmm.
eventually they would also pass as well, so
There's a word for that when I forgot what it was called, and then I'm sorry, guys, uh I don't remember, but it is a thing where when someone goes through some sort of heartbreak or trauma or anything like that, so like that exactly, like death or whatever, the other person there's a term for it, and I don't know if you guys out there listening right now know what I'm talking about, or if maybe you guys want to drop a line on one of the socials or the email. But it is a thing because I
right.
know I kind of went through it when I became a widow, and that's kind of like the most it was prevalent at that time. But yeah, I mean it's a thing. It's for sure.
um excuse me. I was thinking about like different heartbreaks and stuff, and I think it can come at like the times that where you don't expect it. Like this is gonna sound so dumb, but like um a couple of years ago I lost my dog,
Hmm.
right? And I was so emotionally like distraught. And you wouldn't think that you would have like that much attachment to something or like an animal
What's
or
that? What's that saying? You don't know what you got till it's gone. The Janet, isn't it Janet Jackson?
yeah, something like that.
I don't mean to make light of it, but that's just
But
but
no,
it's
no,
true,
I know
right?
it's like a
It's
dumb story, but
no, no,
like
no, it's not dumb at all. It's but it's you don't know what you have till it's gone.
no, and it was like I was devastated for like months,
For sure.
It was like I lost like a family
Well,
member or
yeah,
something.
like a sibling
But
or
it's like at you don't think about that. Like it seems like insignificant until it
see, that's the thing, people out there like, and then I'm guilty of this all the time too. Like things get taken for granted. Like you gotta like cherish everything and be grateful for everything while it's here. You know what I mean? Because then it's like gone, and then things can get taken away from you like instantly. Nothing is permanent.
yeah, and I think that leads to like a stronger type of emotion attached to heartbreak. When you don't expect it to be gone or you
Mm.
lose it, it hurts even more and it just becomes like unbearable to some people.
Why do you think that is though? Do you think that's because you get so comfortable, or
I think that's exactly what it is. It's just like you said, we take things for granted
Mhm.
and it's like we get into lulled into this like state of like just
Security?
security. There we
Yeah,
go. And when it happens, it's just like the rug is pulled from underneath you, and it's like
yeah,
you don't know what to do, and it stinks. It really, really does.
yeah. It's funny sitting here thinking about that too. Like I know in my experiences, it's exactly like you said. It's like the rug being pulled from under you.
Right.
Um, and it's like just you get caught off guard, and then like today, like there's a couple things that popped up at the end of the day that were like not expected, and it's like I totally know what you're saying though. But yeah, but like so yeah, heartbreak is not only a relationship thing, but it's all over the board.
No, and it's like when you go through emotional things with like family and even like death, like you said, that's a different type of heartbreak, and people feel it different.
Right.
Some people, it takes a while for them to kind of adjust and they're okay with it. And some people take forever to, get over the heartbreak.
Yeah, I mean I mean and I'm speaking of it from experience, and you can too. It's at the time when you go through heartbreak or some kind of disappointment or anything like that, it seems like it's not gonna end, right? And it does. Time does heal
Oh,
wounds.
for sure.
It does. I mean, like for myself, I was in kind of bad shape there for a while. And then it sounds horrible, but I got over it.
Yeah.
I mean, you just get over it. Life continues. You can't just stop.
No. And I think like the first time that I felt like actual heartbreak was that first relationship that you have, as a teenager. I know that you didn't get a chance to experience that. You got married at a young age and all.
Mm,
But I'm not gonna put anybody on blast or anything. But like the first breakup that I had, I felt like my world was gonna crumble. This is like 19-year-old Gloria, 18, 19. What do you know about life at that point?
that was a while
That
ago.
was a million years
Oh
ago
my
at this point.
gosh.
Yeah, but I find that like I guess a heartbreak at a young age is different than heartbreak at like an older age, you know?
Yeah. I mean, heartbreak is. Yeah,
Heartbreak.
I could
No,
see
but
what you're saying.
what I'm saying is like, okay, for example, like, that first relationship that you have and it's like you feel like your world is gonna end and
Hmm.
you're broken and it's just like you don't know how to place yourself because you've never really dealt with that emotion. I'm talking about first love, you know what I mean?
Uh,
And
well, I think when you get older, you're. I
right,
mean,
that
this is
that's
you're wiser, I
that's where I was
guess.
going with it.
Yeah.
So, old at an older age, actually before we started dating,
Mm-hmm.
um, that relationship it was I don't know, like for lack of a better word, it was tumultuous.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of manipulating, and no grudges at this point, by the way, to
Yeah.
anybody that I'm talking about.
Right.
Um, I don't have any regrets about anybody that I've dated or anything like that, but it takes a lot shorter a lot less of a short or how do I want to say this? It takes less to get over something,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
heartbreak. Because it was
Yeah.
just like, when
Well, you know things now that you didn't know back then.
right. So like the first heartbreak was just like you thought the world was like gonna
Gonna
end.
end, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
I
devastating.
mean, and in all honesty, sometimes now you're like that. Me, myself, at 50 years old, I think sometimes, well, let me say, I did think the world was going to end. I mean,
I
so
know.
I get what you're saying for sure. When you're a kid, you're like, oh my God, the
Yeah.
world's going to end. But when you're older, you realize, no, I still got to go to work and pay my mortgage.
Right. Like life
So,
goes on.
right.
No, and the thing is it's just like even though um that type of hurt is like mo- momentary, right? It's like a
Yeah, it's
momentary thing.
temporary.
It's
Yeah.
temporary. It still kind of leaves you with like I guess a bitter taste. Like,
Oh, for sure.
for sure, for
Yeah.
sure. But you get over it, you
Yeah.
know.
And
Um
I think, especially you guys out there listening to us, yeah, I mean, you just get over it, and then you have to kind of work at it too. I think you got to like put yourself in positions to kind of move on and like realize things and like
sometimes
learn
right,
from those
sometimes
experiences.
heartbreak is actually a good thing because you learn
You learn from
and
it,
you
yeah.
grow and you move on from it.
Right, exactly.
And again, having a relationship that's like, one of them was like for I think 12 years. And it was like I think at that point we were done with each other, so it was
Yeah,
just like whatever, you move on.
right, right.
And then there's the one that kind of like gets you like, you
Mm-hmm.
feel, "Oh man, that kind of sucks." And you just like you said the rug gets pulled out from underneath you.
Right,
And it's like as an adult, you kind of learn like, okay, they are who they are. I am who I am. I
right,
can't control their actions.
right.
Um,
Exactly. You can only control what you can control.
right. And you're
Right,
you're an adult, so it's just like um you move on. It
right,
still hurts, and if you see the person in public or, every once in a while, blue moon they might call or whatever,
right.
um, you act like an adult. Like, it's just like you acknowledge it and like you
Move
move
on.
on. You move on, you know.
And hopefully you get to spend 5 days at home in your pajamas with your extras, you know, sick time that you were talking about.
Oh man, I was like, I would have so much time accumulated at this point.
Did you was there any more to that story?
To which one?
The one about the sick time, the
No, that was basically it. It was just I had heard it on the radio on the way to work, and then I looked into it and I saw it was a bunch of little different articles that I was reading that kind of put the together
mhm.
to tell you guys this story. But um, man, I want some time off, so
But that's something that's going on currently, right? That's like
yes, yes. The I guess the most I don't want to say famous, but the more well known one was back in 2023 that what was it, the Cebu Century Plaza Hotel
hmm.
was one of the first companies to implement it, but now is
So as whole people that work at a hotel.
yeah, it's a hotel.
Okay.
But other companies are starting to it's starting to pick up. So
But
from
I'm not here
2023,
in the
no, of
United
course
States.
not. Please,
Oh, they're like, get over it and
work.
get back to work.
Oh, just as you're putting those boxes away, you can, wipe your
Yeah.
tears in between.
Oh, you're sad? Go ship that box.
That'll make you feel better. Here's some
Yeah.
overtime.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's it's not funny, but I know when I became a widower, um going back to work was a little rough, of course. And I had somebody tell me, and at the time I really didn't want to hear it, but I saw what they were saying.
Right.
They're like, they were sorry about what happened and blah blah blah, and they'll take it all the time you need, all that stuff, right? But then it was like, if you stay busy or if you keep working, it'll help you like forget. Like part of me was like, screw you that I don't want to hear that.
Right.
And then part of me was kind of like, I see what you're saying, cuz I mean, you want to distract yourself and not dwell on things.
Right. Right.
So it's like I saw where they were coming from and I didn't think they were being a jerk about it, but at the same time, you don't want to hear it, right? Especially when you're grieving.
But it's kind of like in the moment type of thing. Like,
Mhm.
um, I've never lost a partner like that before, but I think the first loss that I experienced that was like it hit me like a ton of bricks was when my grandfather passed away. That was like
Mm.
unexpected completely. Um, I just remember that we got a phone call and I misunderstood what the person said. I thought it was somebody else that had passed in the family.
Mhm.
And they were like, "No, it's, your grandfather that passed away." And it hit me so hard because like he was healthy.
It just
He
goes
was
to
a
show you
right.
life is short.
He
You
was
never know.
right. He was
Yeah.
healthy. He was a farmer.
Yeah.
You know, he was strong at his age, and all of a sudden, his heart gave out, and he, passed on.
That's kind of how my grandfather had the same thing happened to him. Like I mean, he was a tough guy. Like he was strong. He was a farmer. He
Right.
was, yeah. I mean, yeah. It was kind of similar because he was like you. He was healthy,
Right.
or at least you thought it. You never know.
You
It's
never
like,
know, but they're walking around, and this is like an old school farmer in
yeah,
Mexico in the middle
yeah,
of like fields and stuff.
and the heat and
They're
like,
used to that from like a really young age.
yeah,
So, um that I think was probably the most um
devastating.
devastating, that's the word. It was the most devastating
Mm.
because it was unexpected. And it was like I was such a
That's how
mess.
life is, though. It's
Right.
like there's a bunch of
And
unexpected.
you know what? The pain from him passing on is still there
You were
today.
heartbroken.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. Um, being a strong male figure in my life, considering, I didn't have that around.
Mm.
That was my hero,
Right.
And I just remember like every time I think about him like on his tractor and his truck and, just living life, and he was
Mhm.
such a happy person. This like he liked to party.
Well, yeah, I mean, and you're entitled.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Especially when you're a hardworking person,
Right.
right?
He loved his party and he loved, that life.
Mm,
And which made it all the more painful,
right.
because it's just like the last time I saw him, he was healthy, vibrant, laughing, joking, and next thing I knew, he had passed on.
Mm.
And yeah, I still think about him often and I still cry about it every so often, but it's not the same like in the beginning, when it
Well, yeah,
first
you
happened.
like got over it. Like,
Right.
yeah, I mean, it sounds horrible when
No,
you
I'm
say it
not.
like
I
that,
don't want
but
to say I'm over it. It's just like I've healed from it, and
right. And life goes on,
and I have the positive memories that
right?
were there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that just goes to show you, guys. I mean, life's too short. So it's like, why do we waste our time with all the negative stuff and I get it. Life is hard, sometimes, and it sucks sometimes, and I get it. Trust me, I get it. But life's short, man. You never know when it's gonna be over. You know what I mean? But I know. It, Speaking about all the heartbreak and stuff, I kept remembering that story I told last week or
Oh
last
man.
episode. I don't know if any of you guys heard it or anything, but it was little Joel in fourth grade. He got his heart stomped on.
Oh, but you know what? Here's what I will say. Sometimes heartbreak can lead to good things.
Yeah, like you touched on that before.
Right, right.
Yeah, like what would have happened if she didn't rip the note in my face and threw it on the ground? What would have happened?
You'd be doing a podcast with somebody else.
Gosh, I don't have no idea. I still remember that day so vividly too. I'm telling you, it scarred me.
Oh man.
I
I can
wonder
just
where she is now. Anyway, she's probably like, I don't know. Who knows where she is? It's insane.
no, but definitely.
With me, a lot of heartbreak. Like, I didn't have a lot of relationships, like romantic relationships, because I'm a gentleman and you know, whatever. But but I had tons of other types of heartbreak. I'm telling you, like just people kind of screwing me over or not, me them kind of betraying the trust and uh all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Like even with me it was all over the place. Like every that little list that we went through before, it's like yes, 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 all of them. I mean, I've heartbroken myself, but life goes on. So, I mean, like I said, guys out there, life's too short. Let's make it the best we can. Don't you think, Gloria?
yes. yes.
What do you have any funny heartbreak stories? Like,
Oh
I wouldn't
man.
say mine was a funny one. I mean, it was. I
It's
mean, it is
hilarious.
kind of funny.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, in fourth grade, what did I expect? I'm not gonna. Yeah, it was weird.
you found the love of your life at fourth
In fourth
grade.
grade, you know what? Now that I think about it too, so that was fourth grade, right? And then when I was in high school, there was this girl I was uh had a crush on.
You mean you had a crush on other people before you met me?
Yes,
How
but
dare
you were the
you?
ultimate.
How
After that,
dare you?
no more crushes after that. But yeah, there was another person in high school, and then uh I was ready to like do the note thing. I don't know what it is
Oh
with me.
man.
See, I'm a writer, so I like to write stuff.
But this was like in the 80s and 90s. That
This
was the
was in
thing.
the early
We didn't
90s.
have the interwebs like we do now.
No, but so yeah, yeah, everybody out there, before there was a time before internet,
Notes.
before social media. Man, when I think about it, that's insane, isn't it? I lived in a time where there was no cell phones, no pagers, no If someone called you, you waited till you got home and called them back. Like there was no man, like our cable. We had cable when there was cable before streaming. Boxes had wood on them.
Do you remember phone booths?
Phone booths with
Oh
the
man.
phone books. Remember phone books where
Well,
you would
what
actually look for stuff in there?
or remember
Wow.
collect calls?
Collect calls. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Those still exist in prison, I think,
I have no
right?
idea. I don't know anyone in prison right now. Who knows? Maybe the girl that I was in fourth grade's in prison now. Who
She's in
knows?
prison.
Yeah. Maybe she's a serial, I don't know what.
No, no,
A
no.
serial
A
heartbreaker.
serial heartbreaker.
She's just breaking hearts all over the place and then they got her in trouble.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I wish nothing but the best for her. I really do.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
I'm not holding a grudge after 50 years.
Me, I hold grudges.
I try not to hold grudges. I mean, wow. Even talking about it is just horrible.
It's horrible. It's putting you back in that moment.
Oh, it's funny too, man. It's like so. I once I got over her because we were talking about getting over stuff. Got over her. There was another girl, and I didn't. That was. I'm not even trying to write notes. Nothing.
No.
No. So that was one of. That was weird because I was like had a crush on her, but I never said anything.
I'm trying to think if in like elementary school I wrote a note to anybody. No, but you know what did happen?
What happened?
I was in a hospital with pneumonia, and I was
Mm,
there for like 3 months. Excuse me. And I remember that one of my little girl best friends, um, she knew that I liked a boy, and she knew that I wasn't feeling well in the hospital.
mm,
So when I went back, she's like, "Oh, there's something in the locker. I saw the boy that you like put something in your locker,
mm.
right?" So little Gloria runs to her, you know, to her locker, and I remember I opened my locker and there was like a note, and I
Oh
thought it
boy.
was from this boy,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then I realized that it was my friend who wrote it.
So she told you that he put it in there.
Yes, because she wanted me to feel better. I
Oh.
remember, and I knew it was her because you know they had like these little notepads with like little like unicorns and butterflies, like the
Lisa
borders.
Frank or something
No, it
like that.
wasn't Lisa
Oh.
Frank, but it was like 90s, you know what I
Trapper
mean?
keeper.
Yeah, no, 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 it was nothing like that. And she had written
All you old heads out there right now. Oh man, trapper keepers.
no, listen. So she had written the note on that paper
Mm.
and put it in my locker. And then I put two and two together. I was like, why is he writing a note on her paper? Like, and then a couple of years after that, I asked her, I was like, did you put that letter in my locker? And she's like, yeah, I did.
She was just trying to be a good friend, I think.
Heartbreak. Can you imagine if I would have gone up to that boy?
No. Well, I think we're gonna end it here. This but yeah, so remember guys, you know, life's too short. Be grateful for what you got. Life's not perfect all the time. It's not. I mean, but time heals wounds, and you do get over stuff. And you know, pain. What is it? Pain is temporary. So yeah, we're gonna leave it here. Just want to remind you guys. Please visit the blog at sessions and lessons unscripted.com. There you'll find some articles and postings about the podcast, things like that. We're still kind of, posting things here and there. Um, there's a few things on the works there. Also, if you guys want to drop us a line, any questions, comments, you want to share funny stories, anything like that, just give us a shout at sessions and lessons mail at gmail.com and give us a visit at the socials. You can find us on X, TikTok, I heard rumors that TikTok might be shutting down Sunday. I'm not sure.
I'm so over it.
Anyways, I mean, people are
Whatever.
already jumping ship again. But anyways, the socials like Facebook, TikTok, X, I think Blue Sky. I don't know if many people use Blue Sky now, but um,
I've never even heard of that before.
yeah, the people that used to be Twitter
Oh,
moved
okay.
over and made their own thing.
Oh,
But anyways, visit us on the socials. Feel free to reach out and engage on those as well. So yeah, anything to add, Gloria, before we go?
no. Hope everybody has a good week. I'm looking forward to my weekend.
Yeah, we do have some plans. So now we for sure on the next, probably the next episode, we'll share share what we did, and you know, this has been a while since we went on a date, right? But then
Yeah.
when we were together before, we were dating like crazy. So we've,
No, but life gets in the way now.
yeah, especially now.
Work.
Anyways, that's a whole nother story for another episode. Like, we're just kind of getting breathing room now. Well, maybe breathing room, I guess.
We're still choking.
Anyways, we'll talk about that in another episode. Anyway, guys, be good to yourself, be good to others, spread the kindness around. Thanks a lot for listening. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. See you on the next episode. Bye bye.
Thanks for listening to the Sessions and Lessons Unscripted podcast.